This project is a journey that does not remember where it began, but knows exactly why it continues. It was born in 1990, when I shaped a terracotta heart for the first time, fragile and earthly, and enclosed it inside a cage of rusted iron. Since then, the heart has never stopped moving. It has entered cities, squares, villages, deserts, ruins, sunrises, and sunsets. It has crossed borders marked on maps, and borders that do not exist on charts. Those that live inside people, prejudices, fears, traditions. The cage that contains it is a simple object, built by artisan hands, iron bent, hammered, welded. And yet, its material tells far more than the gesture of its creation. Every oxidized metal wire is the sedimentation of centuries of social, cultural, and religious impositions. The rust that covers it is a form of writing. It is not decoration, it is history. It speaks of rules that have become habit, of limits handed down through time. While traveling, I saw that cage change weight in countries at war. It became a sentence. In oppressed neighborhoods, it seemed to tighten. In lands where a woman cannot choose freely, it weighed like destiny. I understood then that there is a profound kinship between the cage built with iron and the invisible one built with rules, roles, and prohibitions. The craftsmanship of metal is not distant from the craftsmanship of cultural violence. Both are inherited languages. A cage is not born on its own. Someone creates it. And often that someone has worn the face of power. The heart did not want to provoke, it only wanted to tell the truth. That is why it disturbed everywhere it was placed. In Syria, a woman touched it with dust-covered fingers. In Ukraine, I saw it freeze beneath the snow among the ruins. In Palestine, a woman rested her forehead against the bars to feel whether it was still beating. Before the iron of tanks, the heart does not retreat. It remains. And for this reason, it resists. During my travels, I photographed in silence, not to document, but to remember. Every time taking a photograph was a way of asking the world to truly look. In New York, the heart rode the subway. An elegant woman, wearing a suit and heels, looked at it without turning away. In Thailand, a bride placed her hand upon the iron bars, as if blessing an invisible prison. In a motel room, a woman saw herself reflected in the iron. She discovered that shame and freedom share the same face. In a psychiatric hospital, a woman in a nightgown, her hair loose and her eyes open for too long, touched the heart and smiled. In a Mexican cemetery, the cage became an altar. In the American desert, it filled with sand and wind. Beneath a Texan tent, a woman lifted herself into the void. And in that suspension, I understood that freedom is not flight. It is the courage to remain balanced. And in the landfills along the Kenyan border, a hand lifted the heart covered in mud and waste. It was the same gesture seen everywhere in the world. Trying, despite everything, to become free. After 30 years of travel, I built a new cage. A box of wood and iron, with an oxidized mirror on the bottom. When I approached, in the mirror I did not see my own face, but that of one of the women I had encountered, trapped in the reflection yet alive. Then I opened the door, placed the book inside, and closed it again. Not to imprison, but to protect. This book is a crossing. It does not offer answers. It asks questions. It asks us to recognize strength within fragility and the political value of intimacy. The role of art, for me, is to resist where words cannot reach, to make visible what is so often ignored. Because the cage is not destiny. It is only matter, and matter, if touched with enough truth, can still open. Woman, protect your heart. A book, a journey, an act of resistance.